Hello everyone, Roman Pavolko here with a special review for FX Pro. Today is February 13th, marking a 4-day cycle. We'll be discussing the gas market, where I've completely revised my scenario. I'll explain my previous forecasts, the factors that led to this change, and why I made the adjustment. Most importantly, we'll cover what to expect in the coming months and the best course of action moving forward. Let's start with the long-term outlook for gas. This is the weekly chart. A 5-wave structure has completed, followed by a 3-wave correction. Initially, I expected a straightforward 5-wave movement and further growth. This was my main forecast. My target for gas was $1.50 per 1,000 units. You may recall that after this 3-wave correction, I began considering a triangle scenario. For a while, this triangle remained in play, but eventually, it started to break down. It then transformed into a diagonal, leading me to anticipate a 3-wave correction, followed by a 5-wave decline and further downside. However, instead of the expected 5-wave drop, we saw a 3-wave move and subsequent growth. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Elliott wave theory, you might be wondering, what's with all these 3s and 5s? Simply put, price action is constantly evolving. A forecast is always based on price movements, and as price changes, so must the forecast. Adjusting your market view in response to new data is completely normal because the market itself is dynamic. Ignoring these shifts, however, can lead to losses. That's exactly what happened here. The triangle transformed into a diagonal, but instead of a decline, we saw continued growth. This section, 5 waves, 3 waves, 5 waves, is something I covered in previous videos. At that time, I mentioned an alternative scenario where a 3-wave correction could be followed by continued growth. That's precisely what played out. We broke through this level, initiating an upward move that is now developing into a major impulse. Given the current trajectory, I believe gas could reach around $6. In other words, we may see gas prices double by 2025, a scenario that now seems highly probable. I'd also like to note a key characteristic of initial diagonals. They are typically followed by extended impulse structures. This suggests the next impulse could be particularly strong, reinforcing my expectation that gas prices will double. That's all for today. See you in the next short updates. As for trading recommendations, buying on local pullbacks remains the best approach for gas. And, of course, always manage your risks. Have a great day. Goodbye.